Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he's spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a 2nd and 2. A first carry for Rachaad White. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play action. Now it's Lance. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw. That'll be caught by the rookie from Penn State. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Richardson to throw off play action. Open man here is Benson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run here with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now 3rd down and 7. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try and run the option. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of this caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Rashad White, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, it's Benson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Benson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Benson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. White will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll go again with Benson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Richardson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A give left side for Benson.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They run over center with Benson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Lance. They'll find Everett there, complete. He gets away from one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
Pushing through the contact. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Benson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A handoff here to Benson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Lance now to throw.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now Lance again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
The Lance going to throw.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good for the Saints. Richardson looking to throw this.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6. And Richardson yet again. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. His pass caught at the 4. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal.
Benson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Malik Neighbors.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Throwing now is Lance.
A little short pass. This is Everett.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now it's Richardson.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Richardson out of the shotgun. Finds Pickens out right.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Open man here is Benson.
A beautiful fake. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's 1st down. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Richardson.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd down and goal coming up here. Richardson to throw it.
Touchdown!
George Pickens
from 6 yards away.
And the Saints are back within a score.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Saints 25. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
Now Richardson.
Second and 6.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
One last shot for Richardson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick is good, so I guess at least they can say it's a one-score game in the end, as 8 points will be the final margin. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Buffalo, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.